This video is for anyone who has suffered with any type of period problems. PCOS, irregular periods and horrendous cramps. You are not alone and things will get better. As you watch this video, I hope you can find comfort in this shared womanly experience. Now that I'm in my 20s, I have a new perspective for my menstrual cycles. It took me a long time to reach this appreciative state. Most girls have that memorable story of getting their first period. Well, I don't. I don't remember where I was or how it happened. But what I do remember is that I was around 10 or 11 years old in year 5 and I felt shrouded in shame. And so I didn't tell anyone. I hid it for months until my mum found out because I left soiled bedtime shorts on the bathroom floor. Rookie mistake. She was able to give me some guidance, but nothing was able to make me feel comfortable or proud of this part of puberty. I carried so much shame around my periods, I hated speaking about it, and I'm of the belief that the mind has a direct effect on our bodies, and so those potent feelings of shame and disgust manifested in my body and harvested in my womb as chronic cramps and excruciating pain. I'm talking period cramps that would wake me out of my sleep, bleeding so heavy that I would wake up in a pool of blood or have to change my maxi pads every single hour. With the experience I had, I became weary and resentful of my monthly cycles. It took years of maturation and research for me to finally understand the beauty of this feminine process. Welcome to a realistic week in my life on my period. Enjoy. So my period came back today, and I know you're probably thinking, didn't you just make the last video where you said you healed your polycystic ovaries? And although I did, if I don't eat the right things, I won't get a period. So in December, I did not get one because it was Christmas and I was eating loads of carbs. But my ultimate goal and dream is to have periods that either sync with the full moon or the new moon, because I love the moon. This is January and I want a regular period every single month of this year. Like, that is such a big goal for me. I know some people just get it easily and naturally, but I literally have never had a year in my life where I had periods every single month and they were regular and they're painless. So this is the year. I'm rising. I've actually woken up in a lot of pain, which is not a good sign for periods. Any kind of pain on your period is a problem. I want all women to know this. The body is in constant communication with us. Pain is often an indication of hormonal imbalances. I found that whatever I've eaten in the lead up to my period will determine how my bleed will go, or whether I'll bleed at all. Luckily, I had been mindful and consistent enough with my diet throughout the beginning of the year that I was blessed with a bleed in the final week of January. Yes, I say blessed. A really big part of me growing into my womanhood is framing womanly processes like menstruating in a pleasant and sacred, honourable light. There's definitely a lot of unlearning to do. As I alluded to previously, subconscious messages throughout my upbringing caused a misunderstanding of femininity, which then manifested into shame and pain. I never fully appreciated the ebbs and flows of a woman's moods and feelings. I think it's because I hate when people use their periods as a reason to be a bitch. However, I did notice how much little things were bothering me on the first day of my period that wouldn't have bothered me at a different time of the month. Getting so upset about things you can't control. Like, if I literally reeled off the list of things that bother me, it's like my nails don't look perfect. Guys, this is what the nails look like. I'm telling you, if you're just a normal human being, you're not going to see the issue. But you see me, I guess I do have mental problems because, I don't know. She did my toes nicely though. And I was just starting to get irritated when I think things aren't going my way, but now she just have to just be like, who cares? The best way to describe the mood of today is just meh. If we look outside, it's raining. I believe in prophetic fallacy, which just means your mood often reflects the weather, which isn't actually good in the UK because it's literally always raining, probably like 70% of the time. Anyway, I'm going to get a haircut today. I'm also still debating getting my nails redone. I'm trying not to be like obsessive. To me, this looks is a little bit childish. I don't know, and it's annoying me. So I don't even feel like really sad. My mood is just a little bit lower. I'm just trying not to force it. Like, if you feel the way you feel, just feel it and then do what you can. Sometimes you just can't shake a feeling, and I am realizing it has a lot more to do with the body's inner workings than I was willing to admit before. I think I'm quite different in the way that my mood doesn't affect my personal care or hygiene.
I used to have like a shaved part. I don't know if you think that would work. I just need recommendations. If you think it doesn't look good, just let me, please.
Yeah, I mean, as much, it might just look like a gap.
Okay, leave it then. That's fine. Not everything is for everyone, you know?
It can't be just me, but when I'm on my period, my body temperature goes through the roof, hence why I've lost the top now. Not trying to seduce you guys, I'm just really hot. Getting my hair cut and continuing my daily maintenance routine while blasting Doja Cat definitely helped in alleviating my stress. I can be so picky with how I want to look or even how I want things to be in life, but Aunt Flo forces us as women to slow down and become the flow. Something about me, I'm gonna free bleed. Actually, I lied. Maybe on day 2 or 3, I will just sleep with a towel down and no sanitary products because it's like, what am I wearing it for? That's one thing about me, I am gonna free bleed in my house. After the pains of day 1, the final 4 days of my period are usually really manageable and unnoticeable, but I continue to incorporate slowness and ease throughout my menstrual days. I'm quite simple in my practices. Yoga in the rising is a daily practice, all day, every day, but on my period especially, I make sure not to skip it. Even sometimes I wake up and I really can't be arsed. I literally have to force myself onto the mat, and it's always worth it afterwards. I honestly feel a million times better today. It's period day 2. This whole no pathetic fallacy is real. It's actually sunny outside and so I feel better. I remember what I said yesterday about pathetic fallacy. Having the confidence to speak about being on my period is honestly pivotal for me. Yeah, I was also thinking about yesterday how good it felt to speak about my period, even just to say that I was on my period, because when I was younger, like, that would never leave my mouth. I was so embarrassed and it was just, it's like, there's reasons why, it's like a subconscious thing, but it just made me feel so uncomfortable. And now, like, to be able just to speak to my colleagues, because obviously I swim teach, so this week I was like, I'm not getting in the water. Well, to just speak about it with my colleagues was like, you're using your voice. It kind of, I was thinking about it last night, it kind of, I don't know if it'll make sense to a lot of people, but as someone who couldn't vocalize this process, which I guess in turn added to the process, like, it was just a whole like big bubble of shame. So yeah, to be able to like just speak about it quite candidly it felt really nice. I actually felt like I wanted to speak about it, and then to be able to speak about it was really good. Things such as making sure I've eaten before work, presenting my food in an aesthetically pleasing way. These things are a game changer. Just slicing my fruit and arranging it in the bowl, seeing the array of colours on my plate, I cannot describe how simple yet satisfying that is to me. Like, to me, it feels like a sensation similar to getting a back massage, scratching an itch, or cuddling. The feeling is hard for me to describe and pinpoint, but all I'm saying is that it's super satisfying and I would recommend. Make your food look sexy on the plate. By waking up early, I give myself more time in the morning so I can walk to the places that I need to be instead of running and rushing. And that is something that I love doing on a day-to-day, but especially when I'm on my period. Look at the lines on my face. That means I've slept well. And my voice is gone, look at that. Wow, okay. So apple cider vinegar in water clears a sore throat. I took one sip, my voice is back. The thing is, my throat doesn't even hurt. Like, it's just a thing where today and yesterday I really lost my voice. I probably need to sleep more and work less. I don't know if I'll ever truly be able to convey how happy it makes me to be able to predict or have an idea of when my period's coming, write it down on my calendar. There was literally a time where, when I was like 15, my period would just come whenever it wanted to, and it was so inconvenient. And the idea of knowing when my period was coming seemed so foreign. So this is really special for me. And that's why I'm writing it on my calendar in bold letters for everyone who comes in my room to see. According to the calendar, my period actually did fall on the full moon. Day 3. It started on a Cancer moon. But next month, I want it to start on the full moon or